Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know me, I am Sotho Bella, your girl Kaylee. So Bella on the gram, you know what it does, what it does, and what it does do, and join me as we unleash whatever it does today. So this video, as you guys can see by the title down below, this video is a video basically like advice for people that are going to high school or advice for people that are in high school, like things I wish I knew or things I wish I did better. And I'd like that you guys may like this video, comment down below and share your experience as well. So before we get into anything, you know the drill, subscribe, like and comment down below. Let's get into it. But anyways, let's get into it and let me stop blabbing nonsense and start with the first advice that I have for you. So I'll be reading on my phone in case you guys see me looking down and so forth. So the first tip I have for you is go for the bread and leave no crumbs at all. What this means is that whatever you're capable of, whatever you know how to do, go full force and don't allow anyone to be number one and you number two. Always fight for that number one. In grade 7, there was a lot of things that I did. I was in cultural activities, I was a leader, I was in sports. I was just doing everything because I knew how to do everything. In academics, I wasn't that smart, but I was there. 70, I was there. And in high school, I got to high school in grade 8 and 9, and all of a sudden I felt that I was too cool to do anything and I was just enjoying high school and doing nothing. I wish I had from grade 8 played netball, did athletics, did high jump, focused extremely on my academics. I wish that I had started fighting, pushing for the whole bread from grade 8, which is what I didn't do. And please don't make that mistake. Go out there into this big world and show them who you are, and make sure that you're always coming in the top 10, top 5. It feels good, honestly. Throughout the whole entire year, you're struggling, you're studying and stuff like that. But at the end of the year, when you get that award for your sports or for your academics, it feels good and it pushes you. So go out there, go get the whole entire bread. Leave no crumbs for anybody. Get what I'm saying? The next advice is that you're basically on your own you're on your own in terms of let's first focus on academics. So you get assignments, projects, you get homework and stuff like that, and you are on your own. Obviously you're on your own. You need to do that homework, you need to do those projects, you need to do the research assignments or stuff like that. You have to do it. No mommy's gonna do it, no teacher's gonna do it, and you have to do it on your own. The next tip is that it's okay to not be in that popular group or not have any friends. So in grade 7, I had a lot of friends. I had a lot of friends because I did a lot of activities at school, and that helps you to make friends. So I did a lot of activities in primary school. I had so many friends. I got to high school and I made a new group of friends. It was chilled vibes. I'm sure there was 3 or something, and it just grew and it was 5 or 6 of us. And I was always that girl of so from grade 7 you were kind of that popular kind of girl. You were always in that group with the cool kids, and I was in high school, boo, you're gonna do that too. And that's what I tried to do in grade 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and stuff like that. And sometimes you are in that group because you think you're popular or something like that, but you're not really happy, or you don't feel a friendship or stuff like that. And then from grade 11 to 12, I started separating myself. It's not that I wanted to do it, but I feel the world, my spiritual guides, everything just allowed it to be easier for me, because I was always a person I was afraid of what people would say if I was alone. I was afraid people would call me lonely and stuff like that, which right now I don't care what people say, so go on, run your mouth, I don't care. But yeah, I was just afraid to be alone. And in grade 11 and in grade 12, I started becoming my own friend. I would sit at the bench, read books, go on my iPad, do YouTube analytics. I would do all of that, and it was actually very peaceful. And I was like, so why didn't you do this all along? Because I felt so much happier alone, peaceful. Not saying anything bad about the group of friends that I was with. They were lovely people, but I felt like I was better off alone. And yeah, it's not that I'm hating on them, we just don't relate anymore. It's just like that kind of thing. But guys, don't be pressured to join like these popular groups. Plus, like with these popular groups and stuff like that, there's also peer pressure, which is something that you guys don't want to be involved in or let like overcome you, like smoking drugs, just sniffing drugs, drinking alcohol and all of that jazz. Luckily for me, I did none of that. Obviously here and there, but like it's not like I did it because of like full on peer pressure. I just did it once and I moved on because I know the kind of life I want for myself. I know the brand that I am, and some things just don't align. So the next tip is study hard and work hard, and create schedules for yourself, timetables for yourself when you're studying and stuff like that. So throughout grade 8 to 11, I did none of that. I was just studying, but like I didn't have like a schedule, a study timetable and stuff like that. And I was just studying to study. But in grade 12, that is when I was fighting. I was fighting. Academically, I was fighting, okay? I was fighting because obviously you have to get into university. But I feel like what I should have done is fought with academics from grade 8. So in grade 12, I started creating schedules. I started creating study timetables, study groups and stuff like that, and which it helped. I used to go for extra classes. I used to go for extra help to my teachers. I used to ask for help. I used to just go an extra mile, working hard, studying hard, listening, sitting in front and not caring what friends were saying and just focusing on my academics. Another thing is like be careful of like study groups and stuff like that. Some people are just there to like use you and stuff like that. Get a study group where you know that you guys are benefiting like from each other, all of you, and not that now this person is fully benefiting and taking from you, asking me please do my homework, may you please do this and stuff like that. So please guys, study hard, work hard, do your homework. You guys will see the result and you will see how important this tip is when you get to grade 12. The next tip is stay away from boys. So you can see me mostly looking a bit attractive. I'm attractive, am I? I'm just joking guys, but like the boys were attracted to me. Okay, so I got into high school. I was in grade 8 and I think this guy was in grade 10 or 11 and he was attracted to me. He had a girlfriend and I didn't know, and I was in grade 11. I was in grade 8 and this girl just doesn't know what's going on in high school, and she sees this boy that's approaching her and she's like, no, girl, no. So then I ended up like, okay, like maybe like this boy and I we're talking and stuff like that. It was nice, you know, a senior guy, you're in GNS. You know the vibes, you know the vibes. And all along this guy has been lying to you, and like now all of a sudden because of a boy you find yourself caught up in drama, caught up in girls that want to fight with you, caught up in unnecessary things, caught up in unnecessary stress, and it was just not it. It was just not it. So not necessarily like full on stay away from boys. Obviously like you would develop relationships with boys and they'll become your boyfriend, like relationship, like love wise, and they'll become your guy friend kind of thing. Just like know when to, okay, not fully stay away from boys, but know when to stay away from boys, because hey, boys come with drama and a lot of consequences, especially if you're a person that's like involved in sexual things. So there's a lot of consequences that are going to happen and stuff like that. And one thing I told myself is I'm not going to okay, let's just talk about the sex thing and boys. One thing I told myself in high school, obviously like it's just like a place where like people are like just doing everything. Like everyone is having sex, everyone is drinking alcohol, everybody is doing everything. And I told myself, Khaliso, and my mom always used to tell me, she's like I will only have sex when I'm ready to handle the consequences or like when I'm ready for what it can come with, like the outcome. Firstly, the outcome is that you could get like a disease, STDs, STIs, HIV and AIDS, and all of that jazz. Another one is that you can have a baby, and there's other outcomes and stuff like that you may fall in love with this person, you may be attached and stuff like that. So one of the things is that, like, one major consequence I'm focusing on is the diseases and the babies. Like, if I'm having sex, if I'm planning to have sex tomorrow, I must know that in 9 months time or the next month or something like that, I'll be able to pay for this baby. Okay, like, I have to have money for this baby because babies are expensive, and I don't have money, so I'm not going to open my legs until really, but like, I just didn't have sex. I was not interested. The next tip is ask for help from your peers and from your teachers when there's something that you're struggling with, maybe struggling to understand, struggling to grasp, struggling to work out in maths or something like that. Normally, I was a person who was like, I was afraid to ask questions, especially in maths, because, you know, like, sometimes in maths, there's those people that know how to do maths, and you don't know how to do maths, and you feel like asking questions is embarrassing yourself. But girl, in grade 12, I learned that asking questions, you're helping yourself to secure that 92% for history, girl. Yes. So basically, I never used to ask questions in class. I never used to ask for help from my peers. I was just that girl who's too cool for school and she don't care. She'll figure it out on her own. And that's what I was doing, and I regret. So in grade 12, I started, as I said earlier, I started going for extra lessons, asking my teacher for help, and I started asking my peers as well, and they started asking me because I started excelling and I was helping them, and it just helps to help your peers. I'm going to take a subject, for example, history. For history, when I took history alone, so that is grade 10 and 11, I was stuck in the 70s, and I used to tell this teacher, girl, like, help me. I'm tired of getting between 70 and 74 because I'm trying to reach that 75, okay, and above. And we're doing these essays. These essays were kicking me, you know. These essays, these source based, it's either up or down. It's never like consistent, okay. And I was like, girl, you're not helping me for shit. And then, like, in grade 12, I started first term I got 70 something for history, and I was like, in term 2 I got 92%, and that pushed me to say, so this is what you're capable of doing. You can actually do it, and this is something that you've been fighting for from grade 10, and you finally did it. And I was like, yes, so I'm going to carry on asking my teacher for help. I'm going to go for extra lessons. I don't care whether people think that this subject is too easy to go for extra lessons for. I just wanted to excel in that subject. So from there, I just started doing well. I even got the subject award for history for Matric 2022, and that is because I moved out of my comfort zone and I started asking for help, and I got the help that I needed. And I remember I was telling my teacher, girl, I'm tired of these 70s now. Grade 10, 11, I was reaching for the 70s. Now I want more. And she was like, okay. Every time we're about to do a test or something, I would always hand in like practice essays that I did on my own. I would hand in like research that I did on my own for like assignments and stuff like that. And she would like correct me, help me where I needed help. And that helped a lot. Not saying that she carried me and she helped me the whole entire time. Like, she contributed to me being successful in history. So do ask for help. It helps a lot. So this tip is one tip that I feel like when you're in high school, you're going to experience, or you're going to like experience a lot when you're in grade 12. So it is take care of your mental health. Cry if you need to cry, vomit if you need to vomit, do whatever that is going to make you feel better. So in grade 12, the pressure is insane. It is crazy, and literally when I was studying in the beginning of the year, doing homework and stuff like that, I felt like it was a lot. There was a lot of work for every subject, and I would cry because you want this thing so bad. The workload is so much, and it's like nothing's making sense. Nothing's adding up for you to reach these goals, you know. And I would cry, and I was like, God, this is too much. This is too much. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, what I did to help my mental health is I worked out. I used to go for dancing as an extra class, and like my passion and what I like doing, dancing outside of school. I used to pray. Believing in a higher power helps a lot, like manifesting, meditation and stuff like that. It helps a lot to keep you calm in times where you're anxious. And another thing that I did was cry. I let it all out. I didn't want all that negativity to be stuck inside. I cried. Also, another thing is, like, you're in high school. There's a lot of things that go on in high school, guys. There's a lot of, like, if you're a spiritual person, you'll realize there's a lot of energies. There's a lot of darkness. There's a lot of things happen in high school, and you have to protect your mental health by loving yourself, taking care of yourself every time, and doing what makes you feel. So as I told you guys that I was fighting for 70s and I ended up getting 90s and 80s for history, my next advice is that don't give up and keep fighting to reach your full potential. If you know you can jump over, if you know that in high jump you can reach this certain number, keep fighting, keep practicing, keep going hard until you reach that certain number, or you become the top one in your academics and stuff like that. Keep fighting, don't give up. My story should motivate you. From grade 8, 9, 10, 11, I got no awards, no merit. I got invited to no honors. No one knew my name. In grade 12, I showed up and I showed them who I am. Okay, I showed them. Okay, I raised the bar and I told them, I'm Untitled Chapter. Nice to meet you. How may I help you? Honey. But nonetheless, guys, enjoy high school. I know you're going to be nervous and on your first days and stuff like that. It's okay. Your first week is going to be nerve-wracking because you're going to be seeing big people. It's a new school, it's a different feel, and so on. But for me, I would like to say, guys, enjoy the experience. Go out there, have fun, go to those parties, go to that whatever, engage with people, enjoy it, focus on your academics, but don't forget that there's other things that make you happy, like your sports and so on. And I'm just thinking, while I'm doing this video, is like I'm thinking of the girl that I was entering high school and the girl that I am leaving, well, have left high school. And I'm actually so proud. I feel like crying because sometimes, you know, like we have like traits or things that we do and we feel like we'd never get over them or we'd never excel and expand as a person. And you know what? I did it. I became, well, I'm starting to become the woman of my dreams, the woman that my higher power, the woman that my higher self believes that we must be together. And I'm very happy and I'm glad. If you guys do have any other questions related to high school, like stationery wise and all of that jazz that I didn't mention in this video, please do comment down below, and maybe if there are many questions I will do a part 2. And comment down below, engage with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it did help you just a little bit. If it didn't help you at all, and please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.